Zenzo, so you want to feed my fish?
Can I feed them the way you fed mine?
Yeah, but
you'd handle it just fine.
They probably would handle it just fine. We're rolling.
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm here with Zenzo today. On his channel, right?
On my channel.
So, I've been down there a few times. I just finished wiping down all the tanks so you can get some good videos of the tanks.
Got the Co-op towel.
Co-op towel, yeah. It works really good. So, you know, it's hot out. It also works for the sweat.
You just wipe tanks with that.
Yeah, I know.
Now you have
it's
tank.
Just the outside.
you got tank water.
Look,
face.
I almost did it. So, so we're putting a video together, giving him a little tour, letting him see the fish that I absconded from him down there and brought him back.
They're looking good. I'm jealous of that tank. Yeah.
Here we are. You're up here now.
I'm up here.
Yeah, and my fish room, it's a little slower right now than it's been in past times, but it's still producing. I'm getting anything from, these are little L134 Leopard Frog Plecos babies, and I have them several other places. The platinum rice fish, these are sized, ready to go to the shop already. Down here, the trays are starting to fill up with fry again. I've got baby angels in here. When I do come down to your place, all these trays are empty because I can't have someone trying to take care of fry. It's just it's just too much to ask, really. Behind you, the black rams.
The famous black rams.
Famous black rams. Now, so right now, you won't see a lot of fry of the rams in the fish room at all. So these are ready to set up for breeding again. And then I'll get some fry going, and they'll go in the tanks behind you.
And then there's a bunch of juveniles back here.
Yes. Yeah. Gold rams here. These are F1 discus. These in particular are from the pairs out in the 75.
The ones that you caught.
Yes. This pair is the first ones I brought back. And what happened to the discus in this tank? Oh, they're all hiding. They're fry.
Yes, I saw those earlier.
They're all hiding right now, but we'll get some B-roll of them. Other cool things going on in this tank. I'm going to pick this, grab something so I'm not too short. So you want to get in here close. These babies are really cool looking, in my opinion. These are the L397 Plecos babies.
What's the common name for?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ask Corey but if I pick this up, you're going to see them scattering about.
Oh yeah.
See the color on them is just amazing. So let's put him down. Oh, there's one on my finger. And there's a few miscellaneous discus babies in there. Another cool pleco that's in the room right now. We saw them before, but these are Leopard Frog Plecos babies mixed with some other.
Now, someone actually sent me a message today on Instagram, and I told them to message you instead. They were asking about Leopard Frog Plecos. And, what water conditions do you have for them?
I've been asked that question, I think, by the same guy 4 times this week on 4 different platforms. So I keep them in my tap water.
Right.
Someone was asking me early in the week, should I mix RO water in?
Right.
And I'm a big fan of adapting your fish to your tap water.
And keep it simple too.
Now, obviously, like we'll see them later because this was their holding tank, which was on my Instagram. But you're going to be the first one that actually has a video of the tank that they went into. This was the holding tank where the gold Ocellatus I brought back from your place.
Yep.
In this tank itself, obviously the, what do you call it? Sand?
Aragonite.
Aragonite sand buffered the pH up and the hardness a little bit. I also added a little cichlid salt.
Yep.
All the rest of the tanks in here are just tap water. But still, this started with just tap water. I didn't try to manufacture the water.
Right.
Yeah, this buffers it.
Yep.
But I didn't manufacture it, so to speak.
Yep.
So when you're taking RO water, you have to remineralize. You have to basically manufacture your water. And can you do that the same every time? Never.
No.
I mean, you know, you're going to
get close.
You're going to get close.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Or it's a lot of work to try to get it to this. Yeah.
Exactly. This tank actually looks cloudy, but it's the wood. There's a lot of wood in this tank. These are, if I can get a hold of them, they're the L201 large spot Pleco fry. And there's a few miscellaneous L333s in there. But the large spot Plecos is what I was working on growing there. So yeah, few Plecos going on right now. I find that that's pretty easy to switch off to when. Sorry, the cat made me lose my train of thought. when I'm gone, because then they will basically take care of themselves when I'm gone.
Right.
So don't need that everyday attention.
Yep.
Something that a lot of people haven't seen in my Fishroom tour before is I have upgraded the water change system.
All right.
To being electronic control. So you'll see the 5 solenoids there. There's room for 5 more here that may get used, may not get used, but at least I've put it in for growth.
So what's in the shower? I'm just
There's old junk.
We've seen that video already on the Aquarium Co-op channel.
I should have washed those towels today. Oh well. It's failed experiments, and then we're going to be lucky to see the fish in here. They're Pelvichromis taeniatus, the red Nigerian version, but I just saw them both dive into their caves. There's also a pair of gold Plecos that have been breeding at about 2 inches long, so that's kind of cool. And my green water tank that did not turn green this year.
Oh no!
I might have to wait a little longer because the sun just started shining recently around here.
All right, so tell us about this tank here.
So we're in my office, right?
Yep.
A lot of people may have seen this tank full of guppies, full of angelfish, but the tank has changed because it used to be 4 inches taller.
Right.
It didn't break. I still have that one. But I wanted a lower tank, same width, for the shell dwellers that I figured out by watching some old videos that it's been a year since I first saw them at your place.
Okay.
And, I've wanted to bring them back, Now, I've done quite a few Africans in the past, including Tanganyikan and shell dwellers.
Right.
But never the gold Ocellatus.
Yep.
Right? So
I think for a lot of people, their favorite because of the color. The color, yeah.
The color's amazing. The temperament is a little bit more aggressive, I want to say.
Yeah. It's a little. They're a handful.
But here's the thing, I can be working here.
Yep.
And I can turn around and here they are. They're all just having a party.
Right.
Right? So I got the fish, 2 weeks ago? Approximately?
Right. Yeah, 2-3 weeks ago, something like that.
Had them in the fish room in the tank that we saw. That was their temporary facility. While I finished up this tank.
Yep.
And I had to order the shells. Zenzo can link where we get those if you want to.
Yeah, there's just the Roland escargot shells.
Right.
Extra large.
The reason there's no plants in the fish room is because I raided 4 of my easy planters for the Anubias. But in doing that, I was really, really surprised at how well the Anubias are doing just using them in the easy planters.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing amazing. I only feed them with easy green.
Yep.
In this tank, I added a little bit of easy carbon to start with, but mostly just easy green. So,
I actually have put Java fern in some of my easy planters, and it's done the same.
That's my intent
just
to
kind of
do
hangs
over
out.
here.
Yeah.
I think I've had that work really well, where if you just get a couple of the roots out on the top, then they will end up being the more aggressive roots, so to speak. So,
cool.
And I have to apologize, guys. I didn't plan on a commercial today.
Uh-oh. But now
I really didn't.
There's no plans?
But I mean, here's the question. If Mr. Aquarium Co-op was over here and not lounging on my couch, do we need to have a commercial? Because we'll just start here, right? Okay, let's go here.
All right.
Everybody has bought one of these dwarf aquarium lilies, right?
Those, that is like my favorite plant now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool. Here's some more stuff.
But wait, there's more.
By the way, I did actually use these last time I was gone.
Did they work?
For the catfish and the plecos.
Okay.
And they work great. These are new, right?
Yep.
I've actually tested these against liquid and electronic test kits. They work really well.
Yeah, it's been a lifesaver for me as far as time.
Yep.
I just was neglecting testing water just because it was a lot of work, and and this is a fraction of the time.
So I will apologize. We're not going to do a commercial today. I just wanted to let you know that. So let's go back over to the discus tanks.
All right, let's check out the discus.
Are we rolling?
Rolling.
So last time you were here, I think most of these tanks were different.
Yes, they were all different.
So starting up here, these are my own F1 discus, meaning I spawned them myself from a pair that I brought back from Peru. Actually, these are from the pair that is in the fish room.
Yep.
There is one little runt. Hopefully he will survive. I'm getting a lot of the whatever that type of algae is called, but it's actually going away now, so I'm thinking the tank has gone through the process. Cool little fish there. These are 2 of the 4 original ones I brought back that are not spawning. This one is really in sad shape. That's the one that almost didn't make it through shipping, and this is an extra male. And then these are the fish that Corey and I traded a baseball cap for.
Oh my gosh.
A dozen of them. I still have a dozen in here.
Those would be like $80 a piece.
Yeah, there's a pair over here that has formed, and I'm sure there'll be other pairs forming in the next several months. This tank is a little bit in disrepair right now, but it's going to be changed to something special.
Something exciting in the future.
Yep.
You'll hear about that on the
Co-op
channel.
When it's here, you'll see it. And then this is Lizzie's tank that she did. Now it's a little bit it's a lot
overgrown. Now you're running CO2 in this tank.
I am running CO2.
Looks like a lot.
It's got
how many bubbles?
Do
you have a bubble counter?
Well, yeah, but it's not on yet.
Okay.
So
I'm guessing like 4 or 5 bubbles a second.
I think it's about 4.
Okay.
Something like that. It isn't really a lot, I don't think, for the size of the tank.
Yeah.
But it does have the Fluval 3.0 light on it. I usually don't have that light turned up all the way. I usually have it about 50%. But a lot of these plants are lower light plants anyway. The Pogostemon will literally take over the whole tank.
Yeah, it
as
starts
you can see.
starting to do that.
But I kind of let it do it because we're going to take some out and take it up to the indoor fish farm and see if it'll go up there fine. So.
All right, and then what's over here in this corner?
Okay, so this is the extra angelfish tank. Although it's 2 pairs, these 2 are a pair and the blue ones are a pair, and they kind of divide the tank except for when I'm here.
And they know, so it's interesting because sometimes they'll breed with other angels, right? So they know that the Philippine is mine, and
Yep, they're a pair. This tank is soon to be replaced by a 75 instead of a 55.
Okay.
Yep. And then down there we have the noisy cat.
Say hello.
Hello. And the Geophagus tank. Now we've kind of freaked these out today. I
Yeah, they're hiding a little bit because of
hiding a little bit more. Because we've turned the lights way up. I usually never have the lights up that high, but cool fish. Have not spawned this particular one yet, but I'm still hoping to do that. So this one I just filled yesterday.
All right.
Literally.
These are 100-gallon stock tanks?
I think they are.
Yep.
The temperature's just starting to get warm here.
It's nice today, yeah.
So this one was started earlier, as well as the ones behind you, and on those I throw heaters in them, set at about 65 degrees. And yeah, I do burn the heaters out, and I throw them away. It's just so I can get breeding earlier in the season rather than later. So these 2 are kind of new. This one, the newest, they're ready for the rice fish to come out here. These guys over here, they both have rice fish in them already. This is where I keep the babies. You'll see a few in here because I've dumped it out lately. There's just a few little babies down in there. But then if I move this aside, you'll see
there we go.
The adults down there. Right. So I'm growing this duckweed for the co-op fish farm. He wanted extra duckweed this year.
Corey's laughing in the background. You guys can't hear of it.
And there's also Azolla in there. But I've actually found for the rice fish, the water hyacinths work better. Because their roots hang way down in there.
For the eggs?
Yeah.
It's like nature's spawning mop.
Right. And in here there's adults and some fry, but they're going to be really hard to see because there's so much of the water hyacinths in here. Here's a little fry right here. 2, 3,
I see them.
4.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, there's more than I thought there.
Yeah, there's a few.
So the goal is to have a couple of these for the orange or the gold rice fish, and the other ones for the platinum rice fish.
Right.
And last year I produced just the gold, and I think took about 300-400 of them to the store.
Wow. All outside.
All outside, all in one season. And you are going to see a video on Co-op of what I did during the winter when I brought them inside because I didn't want to come out here and net them for the store.
And it wasn't for the fish, it was because you didn't want to get your hands cold.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Or my feet wet.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's it.
All right. Well, that was fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed getting toured around by Dean, the master breeder. Always learn something. I learned some new stuff today. That's why I wore my colored shirts like I'm in school, want to hang out and learn some stuff. So anyway, Dean, thanks for having us, and always fun to hang out. And now, let's go eat.
Let's go eat.